Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of our Getting Started series for Dayz, for all you beginners out there. I know there's quite a few. Just before we get started, I just wanted to thank you for all the subs recently. Loads of likes on the videos, so we're going to keep making the series. And yeah, if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and keep up to date. But this episode, we're going to be talking on meds. So we'll go and grab a few bits and we'll get straight into it and get cracked on and try and explain a few bits and pieces. Right, so first off, at some point in the game, you're going to either get shot at or you're going to get a zombie hit you and you're going to be bleeding. So, your basics, you've got your bandages, which are in my hands now, your rags, sorry. So these are going to be your first pretty much your bandage. Find them anywhere, cut them up from t-shirts and stuff, but we went through that in the first episode, so I won't go too deep into that. But that's your first option. Takes a little bit longer, or you have your bandage. So this does exactly the same as the rag, so stops you from bleeding, but does it a hell of a lot quicker. I think it's around half the time, the animation's half the time you're using a rag to a bandage, so I always try and keep a couple on me, so just to make sure if you're in that fight situation you can get healed up quickly, stop the bleeding and get back into the action. Right, next up we have saline bags. So these are going to be used, obviously, when you start losing blood, you'll notice your screen's going grey. So this is obviously due to your blood in the bottom right corner here dropping. So to make a saline bag, you obviously get your saline and you're going to need an IV start kit, which are these little ones here. So if you combine those two, just like that animation. So then we have an IV saline bag. So then, literally, put it in your hands, hold, and you'll see, bottom right corner, this little medical sign. So, that means your saline's in use. Sorry, it's a gunshot in the background. So, while we're on the topic of blood, you can also get blood collection kits. So, while you're at full health, while you're looting up and stuff, I'd always recommend grabbing a blood collection kit, and if you hold it, it'll take some blood to start with, but if you're healthy, you'll regen pretty quick anyway, so that's not too bad. So we'll just let that finish. Is that even? No. Let go too quick. Never mind, we'll do it again. Oh, there we go. Right, so we've got a blood bag now, so that's our own blood, so you need another IV start kit. Combine with those. And you make an IV blood bag. So obviously if you get hit, your screen going grey, you want an instant supply of blood again. Right, so next up we'll go over chlorine tablets quickly, which are these ones. You'll see them all over the place, and just saves you getting infections. Like if you find a water bottle with water already in, you haven't filled it yourself, just literally drag them over, combine them, purify the water, and it'll save you getting infections and being ill and making it an absolute pain in the arse. So right, that's that bit covered. What else are we on? So we've done bandages, and we've got these 2 med pouches, pretty handy to have to keep your stuff in. So right, we've got charcoal tabs. These ones in my hands here. So made of activated charcoal, used as absorbent to treat poison and overdose, or filling for gas masks. Right, so if you eat raw chicken and stuff, you're going to be ill, or if you drink dirty water, you're going to need some charcoal tabs to bring your health back up and get rid of the infection. So that's a nice simple one, but always keep a pack if you've got some. They're ideal, handy just to have just as a backup. Right, so next one, we're going to go through antibiotics. So these are broad spectrum antibiotic used to treat bacterial infectious diseases, not effective against viruses. So if you get bit by a wolf or something, hit by a zombie, that's going to give you a bacterial infection, or with the likes of food and stuff again as well. If you're eating raw food, if you take these, this will help take it off and slowly get rid of it. But you're going to need to pretty much stay near a well while you have an infection, because your water and your food will drop really quickly. So small amounts of water, small amounts of food, and just ride it out. And if you've got charcoal tabs and antibiotics, you're pretty much going to get through it safely. It's going to take a little while, but not too long. It's not too bad. So, last but not least, in this little bit shorter video, we have a morphine injector and a epinephrine pen, or an EpiPen, as everyone calls it. So first of all, we'll go through the morphine. If you're in a gunfight, you're going to notice if you get shot and you're bleeding, that you're going to be limping. So, which makes it really hard to back out the gunfight, reposition, change where you need to be, heal, whatever. So if you've got a morphine injector, if you're limping, just literally inject that straight in, and you're going to be able to run as normal, vault over fences, do whatever you need to do to get away, reposition and heal up. So the other pen we have, auto injector, is an epinephrine or an EpiPen. These are really handy for if you're playing with friends and someone gets knocked unconscious. So obviously make sure you bandage them first if they're bleeding. But if they're not too far gone, rather than waiting for them to wake up, you can give them a hit with this EpiPen and it'll automatically bring them back up. So it'll take the unconscious away, and then you just can move out, heal up, get back in the gunfight, nice and easy. Just a quick one, guys. We've gone over all the medical supplies and everything, but where to find them. So I'll put, when I'm editing the video, I'll put a couple of pictures in of the hospitals and the medical buildings, and they're pretty easily identifiable, to be fair. Most towns and cities you'll find one or the other, or both, to be fair, so that's where you get them. But like I say, I'll put them pictures in when I'm editing. So again, cheers for watching, guys, much appreciated. And don't forget, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, and we're going to keep this series going. So yeah, cheers guys, see you in the next one, bye.